Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. அனைவருக்கும் என் அன்பான வணக்கங்கள். Good evening, all of you.
Good evening, sir.
From today on,
Good evening, sir.
we'll start successfully. We can start financial management. Okay. Costing கொஞ்சம் part pending இருக்கு. We'll continue. So meanwhile, we'll start. Finance already 2-3 days தள்ளி வச்சிட்டேன். ஃபினான்ஸ்க்கு திரும்பவும் தள்ளி 40% கடுப்பாயிடுவாங்க. We'll start the FM also. Okay. Parallelly we can run costing. Costing almost finishing stage தான் இருக்கு. With respect to financial management, basic concept with respect to financial management. This paper consists of partly FM and partly strategic management, SM paper. FM part is the most important part for you. SM part, easy part for you. If you are going to remember some points in SM, to that extent you can manage. But financial management, full and full concept-based approach. Practical problems also you have to do, a lot of problems you have to do. With the theory, how we have to attack the practical problem that you have to learn. This paper is the most important paper for you because it's a 2-in-1 paper applicable for the final examination also. In CA final examination, group 1, you are having advanced financial management, AFM paper, the same FM that is called advanced financial management. If you see, out of final syllabus, now in our inter syllabus, just 5 to 7% only your syllabus. Okay. So how much you are going to see now? Just 5% or max 7% only in intermediate. Then you can think it of final level. In final also, group 1, the dangerous paper is a AFM paper for the very long period. Unless otherwise you are strong in concept in financial management, right from the intermediate level, very difficult to attack final AFM paper. Therefore, you forced to learn all the concept so that it's a 2-in-1 benefit for you. You can clear intermediate as well as you can score nice mark in final also. Now, financial management, you have to concentrate theory part, MCQs, and you have to refer practical problems also you have to work out. First, we can start with the chapter 1, basic concept. Introduction about financial management, also is called scopes and objectives of financial management. It's a full and full theory-based chapter, small chapter, but keep on they're asking at least one question out of this particular chapter as a theory part. Last question is a theoretical question in the examination, that to direct theory only they are asking. Now, what do you mean by financial management? What is called FM? Managing the finance, managing the fund is called financial management. Managing the finance, managing the fund is called financial management. If you want to manage the finance, if you want to manage the fund, what do you need first? You need fund, you need money. Okay, if you want to manage the money, you need money first. First, dudda gudu, thereafter you can learn how to manage the money. Am I right? So, we are in financial management. Basic aspect with respect to financial management, FM represent, financial management represent, managing the money, nothing but managing the fund is called financial management. Financial management is nothing but managing the fund. If you want to manage the fund, you need a fund. So, in FM, we are having two aspects. The entire FM we are going to discuss about. As if first you have to listen, as if you are an entrepreneur, as if you are a businessman, you have to view the financial management. How we are approaching the paper, that matters a lot. Accordingly, you can get the grip over the paper. That is called what? The strategy in which how you have to approach the paper. If you want to get the grip over entire costing, as if you are a businessman, as if you are a what? Manufacturer, you have to see. Because the cost itself, you have to express in the manufacturer's point of view. So the entire topic, you are the manufacturer, I am producing the product. In that angle, if you are going to see, you can have a better grip over the costing paper. If you are going to learn taxation paper, as if your income, I am assessee, I am the assessee. Clear? If you are going to think in that angle, you can have the better grip. My money, so whether it is taxable or not, if you are going to think in that angle, you can have the better grip. Same manner, financial management. Your startup, your business, you are the entrepreneur. I am starting the business, I want to do the business. If you are going to see in that angle, as if the businessman, entrepreneur's angle, you have to see. Then only you can have the grip over the financial management. So the entire FM, as if you are a businessman, your business, your money, you have invested the fund. In that angle, you have to see. If you want to start the business, first you need money. After getting the money, you have to invest the money. Therefore, the entire FM, we are going to discuss about how to get the money and how to invest the money. Are you able to follow or not? Getting the money, investing the money is called financial management. Getting the money and investing the money. That getting the money is called procurement of fund, popularly called procurement of fund. Investing the money is called effective utilization of fund. So there are two aspects are there in the financial management. One is called procurement of fund, another one is called effective utilization of fund. This is called basic aspects of financial management. So whenever they're asking the question, explain the basic aspects of financial management, you have to write the two basic aspects. One is procurement of fund, another one is effective utilization of fund. With respect to procurement of fund, you want to start the business, you need money, you need fund. If you want to procure the fund, the procurement of fund broadly by way of two ways. Suppose Haripriya, you want to start the business, you need money. What are all the way in which you can get the money? What are all the means of procurement, ways of procurements are there?
Financial institution, banks.
Okay.
Any other loans from government schemes.
So these are all the various ways in which you can get the money. That has been broadly classified here, two types. One is called own fund. Another one is called borrowed fund. Borrowed fund, nothing but loan fund. Own fund and borrowed fund. Under own fund, it may be by way of equity share capital or by way of preference share capital. By way of equity share capital, shareholders funds are called own fund. So by way of equity share capital or by way of preference share capital. If it is borrowed fund, it may be long-term loan or by way of debentures. These are all the means of procurement or ways of procurement. So procurement either by way of equity share capital or by way of preference share capital or by way of long-term loan or by way of debentures. These are all the various ways in which we are going to procure the fund. Got it, my dears? Now,
yes, sir.
We want to procure the fund. We want to start the business. We need a fund. If you want to start the business, if you need a fund, Just like that, we may not be in the position to get the fund. Suppose Geeta may need money to do the business, or you need fund, you need 100 rupees. Assume it's a physical face-to-face class. You are having many friends. From where you will get the fund 100 rupees, Geeta?
I'll try to borrow my friends.
அதான் யார்கிட்டன்னு கேட்கிறேன். From where will you get? To whom you will get?
பக்கத்துல இருக்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் கிட்ட தான் சார்.
அதான் யாரு? முத்துக்கிட்ட வாங்குவீங்களா? விக்னேஷ்
முத்து சார் கிட்ட வாங்கிக்கலாம் சார்.
முத்துக்கிட்ட வாங்கிக்கலாம் இல்லையா? வெரி குட். அவன் வீட்டுல முத்து வாங்கட்டும். Now,
sir, he's a big tax consultant, sir. His wife is also a lawyer, no? So அவங்க கிட்ட வாங்கிக்கலாம்.
Okay. So, you are getting fund from Muthu to வாங்குறேன். You may have many friends, but you may prefer one particular person. It's purely based on what? That matters. They're called comfortness. Understood? It's purely based on comfortness. Suppose I am constructing house property or purchase a house property. I have to settle the money. That is called the progress payment. Builders constructing the property. Depending upon ground floor, first floor, second floor, you have to pay the money. It's called the progress payment. Today morning, I got the message. They said, today is a cut-off date for paying 5 lakhs rupees as a progress payment. If I'm not going to pay today, then I have to face the consequence. Penalty also I have to pay, right? The next day onwards. Therefore, to avoid the penalty, I want to pay now itself. After searching everything in my home, I got 4 lakhs rupees in my hand. Now there is a shortage of
1 lakh.
1 lakh shortage. So I thought of getting money. To whom I can get the money? Either from my relative or from my friends. I am analyzing. Or I can get it from loan, bank. Here, everywhere pros and cons, plus or minus, advantage, disadvantage is there. If I go and get the money from bank, processing time will be there. Immediately, I can't the portion to get today itself. I may be eligible to get the money, but getting money immediately is not possible. So I can go with my friends or relative. Suppose I get the fund from my relative. Based on my face value, I can get the money. But another disadvantage, immediately I can get the money. But the disadvantage is, at the time of housewarming function, at the time of Graha Pravesam, முதல்ல வந்து உட்காந்துருவாங்க. யாரெல்லாம் வராங்களோ, கீதா உங்களுக்கு தெரியுமா, இந்த ஹரி வீடு வாங்கினா நான் தான் பணம் கொடுத்தேன் அப்படிம்பாங்க. ஐ ஒன்லி பெய்டு த மணின்ட்டு. அதனால சண்டாலி ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி வேல்யூ மேபி 1 crore. ஒரே 1 லட்சம் வாங்கியிருப்பேன். அது 1 weekல அடிச்சிருப்பேன். அதெல்லாம் மறந்து போயிடும். கிளியர்? ஸோ ஐ ஹாவ் டு ஃபேஸ் த இன்சல்ட் ஆல்சோ. சான்சஸ் ஆர் தேர் ஆர் நான். அது ஜென்ரேஷன் ஆஃப்டர் ஜென்ரேஷன் உங்க தாத்தா வானால வீடு அதான் நான் தான் கொடுத்தேன்ருவாங்க. கடைசியில் இந்த 1 லட்ச ரூபாய் கொடுத்தது பிடிச்சி கிளியர் மொட்டையா முடிஞ்சிடும். இங்கு மீன் விற்கப்படும் போடுற நல்ல விருந்து வரை கடைசியில் ஒவ்வொன்றா டெலிட் பண்ணிட்டே வந்துருவாங்க. Therefore, I have to face some consequence. Or even otherwise, another time they need money urgently. Genuinely, I don't have the fund that time. If I say no, that's all. உனக்கு எப்படிலாம் ஹெல்ப் பண்ண தெரியுமா? Clear? Therefore, it may going to get backfire also. So, one hand, I am getting the money immediately from my relative. Another hand, I have to face some other consequences, insult. But if you go for the bank, even 90% if you go as a loan, banker is not going to tell. Out of 1 crore property, 90 lakhs, I only paid to Solamata. Right around. Clear? So, one advantage as well as one disadvantage is there. Another angle, if you see, I supposed to pay that, return the money of 1 lakh rupees in the next month. Before I am going to pay the next month, suppose my father was not feeling well, admitted in the hospital. Then relative can understand. Leave her in urgently. You take care of your father. I will get the money later. So I may get the extension of repayment. Possibility, it may be possible from the relatives. In bank, irrespective of the case, On time I have to pay, otherwise penalty or interest consequence will be there. Am I right?
Sir.
Therefore, one positive, one negative. After analyzing the positive, negative, the pros and cons, advantage and disadvantage, thereafter only I'm going to get the money. Thereafter only I have to get the fund. Understand logic or not? Just like that, I may not the person to get the fund. Therefore, procurement of fund, even for the individual, whether I got to get it from my friends or relatives or loan, we may have all the probability. I have to analyze thereafter only I have to get the money. In industry, company, we can get the fund, company can get the fund. It may be by way of equity share capital or by way of preference share capital or by way of long-term loans or by way of debentures. Just like that, they can't the person to get the money. Before procurement, they have to analyze the characteristics of source of fund. After analyzing the character only, they have to get the money. What are all the characteristics are there for equity share capital is not same for the preference share capital. What are all the characters are there for the preference share capital is not same for the long-term loans or debenture. Each and every source has its own character. Therefore, after analyzing the characteristics of source of fund only, we have to get the money. Therefore, before you have to procure the fund, the company should consider characteristics of
Sources of fund.
So we have to identify the characters. The characters are broadly classified into three types. Three different characters are there for each and every source. One is called risk. Another one is called cost. Next one is called control. Risk, cost, and control. Three different characters are there. Risk, cost, control. With respect to own fund and borrowed fund. Each fund has their own character. With respect to risk, high risk goes to which fund? Whether own fund or borrowed fund. What, Geeta madam?
Borrowed funds.
Borrowed.
High risk goes to.
High risk goes to borrowed fund. Why?
Of interest.
To repay. Principal amount should be repaid as per the agreement, sir.
Very good, very good. Here risk represent, high risk goes to borrowed fund. Low risk goes to own fund. With respect to risk represent here return, repayment of money. Adim, I'm going to start one. I have started the business. For that I need money. I got the money from Geeta and I have invested the fund. The business is going well. As long as the liaison between myself and Geeta is going smoothly, everything goes well. If there is a small misunderstanding between borrower and the giver, then Geeta madam lost God, give back all the money. I have to settle the money. Otherwise, you can file the case. Am I right? So, if I want to repay one particular point, I have to repay. So, if I want to repay, then whatever the money I have borrowed, assume 100 lakhs I borrowed from Geeta madam. The money as it is may not be there in my cash in hand. I mean, I invested in land and building, plant and machinery. If you want to settle, then you have to sell it off my land and building, plant and machinery. Then going concern may going to get affected. Understand logic or not? Therefore, high risk goes to what? Borrowed fund. But in case of own fund, shareholders fund, there is no need to worry about repayment of shareholders' money. Understand logic or not? So, with respect to risk point of view, high risk goes to what? Borrowed fund. Second one is called cost. Cost represent. Nobody going to give the fund at free of cost. They need something in return. The something in return is called consideration. If I borrow the money, what is the consideration for me? Consideration for the borrowed money, I have to pay interest. If I'm going to get the money as a watch from the shareholders, I have to pay dividend. For own fund means the cost to the company, they have to pay dividend. Borrowed fund means they have to pay
Interest.
Understand logic or not? Now, between own fund and borrowed fund, interest and dividend, which one is costly? High cost
So-
goes to which fund?
Dividend.
Dividend, sir. Comparatively, it is higher than the interest rates.
So, high cost goes to own fund, low cost goes to borrowed fund. Why, sir, low cost goes to borrowed fund? With respect to borrowed fund, whether you are having profit or not, you have to pay interest. There is no doubt. But dividend expectation of the shareholders are always higher than interest expectation of the loan holder. If you are a shareholder, your expectation of dividend will be much more higher than whatever I'm paying interest to the loan holder, because shareholders are owners of the company. They are taking risk also. Am I right or not? Therefore, their expectation with respect to return also will be high. Second one, if I am going to pay interest, borrowed fund, I am going to pay interest. If I am going to pay interest, then the payment of interest is a tax deductible expenses. Am I right or not? Whatever the money I have paid, I can debit in my P&L account. If I'm going to debit in the P&L account, profit will come down. The profit is coming out, then I have to pay less tax.
Less tax.
Tax amount also will come down. Am I right? Therefore, one hand I am paying interest to the borrowed fund holder. Another hand, I am saving the tax. Therefore, net cost will come down. Overall cost to the company will come down in case of borrowed fund. But in case of own fund, I have to pay dividend. Even if I'm going to pay dividend, dividend is a cash outflow. Even then, there is no, it's not a tax deductible expenses. We can't the portion debit in the P&L account. After the profit only, we have to pay dividend. Am I right or not? Dividend is out
Yes,
of
sir.
the profit only. Therefore, because of the dividend, profit amount is not going to come down. Out of profit only, you are going to pay the dividend itself. Understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, I am paying dividend, but I can't show it as expense in the P&L account. Therefore, profit will get increased. Am I right or not? I have to pay more tax. Dividend or expense நடந்திருக்கு. ஆனா இந்த expense காமிக்க முடியலன்னா profit will be நிறைய இருக்கும். Am I right? Accordingly, I have to pay more tax to the company has to pay more tax or not? Logic, Preetham?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, which one is costly? Two main reasons.
Dividend.
Own fund is costlier than borrowed fund. One is dividend expectation of the shareholders are always higher than interest expectation of the loan holders. Second one, dividend means we are having what? Tax benefit. Dividend mean interest means you are having what? Tax benefit.
Tax
Whereas
benefit.
dividend means we don't have any tax benefit. Next one is called control. Between own fund and borrowed fund, which fund we can have the better control? Company can have better control over which fund? Own fund or borrowed fund?
One fund.
Own funds.
Own fund, sir.
All of you?
One fund.
Own fund.
Own fund.
Own fund, sir.
But the answer is borrowed fund only. Company can have the better control over borrowed fund than own fund. Because if it is a borrowed fund, I have to satisfy the terms and conditions. Am I right? Or I have to pay the interest element to the borrower. Am I right? If I
Yes, sir.
paid interest, that's all. Clear? After paying interest, you can't disturb the company's affairs. I paid interest, no, you get out. Therefore, once if you paid interest, there is no water. You are not, the borrower cannot the person to control over the company. Whereas shareholders are owners of the company. They are only going to control the company. Whatever the activity is happening, everything have to give the explanation to the shareholders. We have to convene the meeting, EGM, AGM, extraordinary general meeting, ordinary general meeting. Everything have to intimate, minutes pass pannum. Clear? All we have to get the approval from. We have to get the approval from the shareholders. So many things are there, because shareholders are owners of the company. Moreover, shareholders having voting rights. Therefore,
Voting.
Shareholder only going to control the company. Company cannot be the person to control the shareholder.
Shareholder.
Company cannot be the person to control shareholder. Got the logic or not? Therefore, better
Yes, sir.
control is possible. High control is possible in case of which fund?
Borrowed fund.
In case of own fund, dilution of control may come. Okay? Dilution of control will come. These are all one characteristics of source of fund. We are in financial management. Managing the finance, managing the fund is called financial management. If you want to manage the fund, first we need what? We need the fund. For that, there are two basic aspects are there. One is called the procurement of fund, another one is called the effective utilization of fund. Procurement either by way of own fund or by way of borrowed fund. Under own fund, either by way of equity share capital or by way of preference share capital. Borrowed fund either by way of long-term loan or by way of debentures.
Debentures.
Before we are going to procure the fund, we have to analyze the characteristics of source of fund. There are three characters are there: risk, cost, and control. Up to this stage, are you comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Now, okay, sir, we got the fund. Then we have to make use of the fund in the proper manner. That is called effective utilization of fund. With respect to effective utilization of fund, we have to use the fund properly and profitably. We have to use the fund properly as well as profitably, because procurement is itself involves some cost. Nobody going to give the fund at free of cost. Procurement is itself involves some cost. Therefore, we have to use the fund proper as well as profitable manner. So, whenever you are going to use the fund, whenever you are going to test the fund, we have to do cost benefit analysis. How much the cost of the fund, how much the benefit out of the fund, we have to analyze. After analyzing the same only, you have to get it itself. So, if there is excess fund, that is called idle fund. If there is an idle fund, we have to make use of the idle fund properly. At least we have to invest in short-term securities, nothing but short-term investment. Idle fund, if any, excess fund, if any, at least you have to invest in short-term investment. Then, who has to take care of the fund in proper manner, properly and profitably, cost benefit analysis? Idle fund, they have to invest in short-term investment. Whose responsibility? It's the responsibility of
Finance manager.
So,
CFO.
finance manager's responsibility. Then only he's going to be called finance manager. Otherwise, he's going to be called finance damager. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
I started with the FM and ends with the FM.
FM.
Any doubt in basic concept of FM?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
Here, what are the two basic aspects of financial management? Is a frequently asked question. Characteristics of source of fund also frequently asked question. Okay, kindly note it on the chart format so that easy for you to do the revision. Note பண்ணி எல்லாருக்கும் புரியுதா? Are you able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ரேவதி புரிஞ்சுதாமா?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Completed, my dears? Complete பண்ணியாச்சாங்கண்ணா?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Finished.
Sir.
So any doubt in basic aspects of financial management? Are you
No,
comfortable?
No, sir.
Now, next. Why we have to do the business, Kanna?
The profit.
to make profit.
Yes. What it's called. Objectives of financial management. With respect to object, we are having two objects are there with respect to FM. One is, if at all you are doing the business, the intention began doing the business itself, what you have to earn profit.
Profit maximization.
Profit maximization. Another one is
Cost.
wealth maximization. What all the aspects? Profit maximization and wealth.
Wealth maximization.
Intention begin the doing business itself, you have to earn profit, there is no doubt. But company should not have the motto of mere earning profit alone. Aim to earn profit alone is there means they may do all unwanted things, malpractice may come. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Therefore, profit maximization, it's a short term in nature. Wealth maximization is a long term in nature. Profit is one short term approach, whereas wealth is called one long term.
Long term.
Understand?
Yes.
The profit is alone is a criteria. Whatever they want, they will do. Social justice may not be there. Clear? They may not going to bother about people. The three elements are called people, planet, and profit. If I'm going to worry about the profit alone, then people and the planet may going to get affected. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Hotel industry, I want to earn more and more profit. Then everything I can use cover and a plastic cover as well as what plastic container. Even sambar, tea, coffee, okay, everything hot item also I'm going to put it in the what cover. That is what happening or not. So
Yes, sir.
profit of the company may going to get increased. Yes, of course. They are considering about the profit, but it will affect the human. Am I right or not? It's a cancer causing disease. And the planet also going to get affected. Am I right or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So profit alone is a motto means, then unwanted things may going to come. So company should know how to manage the both. Am I right? We need a profit also, but at the same time, we have to do justice to the society. Or is there not?
Yes, sir.
Profit alone should not be the Suya motto with respect to. We have to start with the earn profit. Profit is for the purpose of survival. Clear. But ultimate aim behind doing the business is what? We have to maximize the wealth. Wealth represent what? Goodwill of the company. Earning per share of the company. These are all called wealth. Am I right or not? We want to earn. Earning per share is more important than mere earning profit. Yes, of course, if you want to increase the earning per share, we need a profit. But profit is not our aim, first of all. Understand? Profit is the primary condition we have to earn. But ultimately, without doing injustice to society, we have to get the goodwill. If I'm going to worry about the profit alone, goodwill may going to get affected. Clear? Future may be going to become question mark. Therefore, company should know how to balance between profit as well as wealth. Therefore, profit is the must. If you are doing business, earning profit is must. But wealth maximization is the best one. Profit is must for the company, but wealth is best. Without earning profit, of course, we can't afford to earn wealth. But our aim is what? Ultimate aim is we have to maximize the wealth only.
Yes.
Or mere clearing CA examination is best, or getting all India level rank is best. Of course, getting all India level rank only. If you want to get the all India level rank, I have to clear all the examination or not, all the papers or not. Yes.
That is must.
So clearing all the paper is must, but getting rank is the best one. That's logic or not? Clear panama rank vaanga mudiyadhu. Same manner, if you are doing business, you have to earn profit, but ultimately what? Earning wealth is more important than earning profit. So wealth maximization is always more important than profit maximization. Understood, my dears?
Sir.
Next. Objectives of financial management is a frequently asked question. Sometimes different between profit maximization and wealth maximization also they are asking. Here, commonly committed mistake from student side is objectives of the financial management also two. One is profit and another is wealth maximization. Aspects of the financial management also two. Two aspects are there. What are they?
Procurement of fund, effective
Procurement of fund.
Whenever question comes, student use to interchange. Whenever they are asking aspects of financial management, immediately rate profit maximization. Whenever they are asking objectives of financial management, wrongly they wrote what? Procurement of fund, effective utilization. So please be careful. Aspect is different, aspects are different, and objectives of the what? Business FM is different. Are you comfortable?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Next. The next important question. If you are doing business, suppose our Haran want to do the business. He want to become a business magnate. Okay, da?
Sir.
Today onwards, he decided will become business magnate. Better we can quit the course, we can do the business. Thereafter, we can call the auditors to what? Do the audit. Some appointment avungalukku kodupom adin முடிவு பண்ணிட்டான். Okay, Haran?
No, sir. அங்க இருந்து தான் இங்க வந்திருக்கேன் சார்.
திரும்ப போவேனா?
ஆமா சார்.
Suppose, okay, you want to do the business. What are the first step you have to do?
Want to plan.
So, என்ன business பண்ணலாம்னு plan பண்ணணும். எதை பண்ணாலும் plan பண்ணி
பண்ணணும்.
So, you have to do the plan. First process called plan பண்றது. What type of business you want to do? என்ன business பண்ணலாம்னு நினைக்கிறேன்? Suppose you are going to...
Father businessல interest sir, borewell sir.
Okay. Suppose you are going to start the business. என்ன business பண்ணுவீங்க?
சரி, ஏதோ ஒரு business. borewell கொஞ்சம் knowledge இருக்கு sir.
Okay. Revati, suppose you want to do the start the business. என்ன business பண்ணுவீங்க?
Sir, I like to hotels. Start hotel, yeah.
Very good, very good. Hotel. Okay. You want to start hotel business. Immediately என்ன பண்ணுவோம்? Whether long or big hotel or small hotel. Yeah, large scale or small scale. Clear?
Yeah.
Which place you want to do the establish the hotel? எந்த பிளேஸ்ல வேணும்? Suppose Chennai or ஏதோ city சொல்றோம். In that which area you want to? Clear? You may have some fair idea first. Right? That is called planning process. Before any planning, we can't the person to jump into the water. Okay? So first you have to do the plan. Then, after doing plan, next என்ன பண்ணணும்? Plan பண்ணிட்ட ஹோட்டல் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி வைக்கிறேன், இல்ல போர் இண்டஸ்ட்ரி வைக்கிறேன், பிளான் பண்ணியாச்சு. Which area, what all the clear circumstance in which I can do the business, in the area, who are all the competitor, all those things you have analyzed. What are the next step you have to do?
Finance.
You need money. So you are going to worry about for fund.
Yes.
Sources of fund to start the business. To start the business, how much of fund do you need? Whether own fund or borrowed fund, or how much is out of equity share capital, how much is out of preference share, how much is a long-term loan. Clear? All those things are to analyze. Source of fund.
Yes, sir.
Now you got the fund also. What next you have to do? Plan panna, business pannuntu. You got the money also. What are the next step you have to do?
Execute பண்ணணும் sir.
Execution.
Nothing but
Hotel
invest. Yeah. You have to invest the fund, execute fund. Will you be the person to invest in long term or short term or both?
Both.
Long term.
Both long term as well as short term.
Yes.
Getting raw material is a short term. Machineries purchase or building purchase is a long term. Both we need. Right? So we have to concentrate
sir.
on long term and short term. So one hand you have to worry about short term. Another hand you have to worry about one
Long term.
Long term.
long term. Both you should know how to manage available fund. If you are going to invest the fund in short term, that is called working capital management. If you are going to invest the fund in long term, that is called capital budgeting. The capital budgeting also called investment decision. Alternative name is called one.
Investment.
Investment decision.
Investment decision.
Investment decision. Clear? So, if you want to start the business, you have to worry about short term as well as long term. Clear? Working capital management also you have to do. Investment decision or capital budgeting also you have to do. Okay, sir. Planning is over. Source of fund you also verified. I invested the fund. So you know how to do the working capital, how to manage the working capital. Investment decision also you made. Now business is going on. Will the business will go on smoothly always?
No, sir.
Whenever you are going to business,
No.
you should know how to take the risk, how to manage the risk. So the last one is one, risk factor, risk management. Business means always risk will be there. Clear? So you should know how to manage the risk. So he want to start the business. Your Haran want to start the business. What are the first step he has to do? Plan,
Plan.
sources of fund, working
Fund.
capital,
Working capital.
investment decision, and risk management. These are all the items. Concentrate. Am I right or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
sir.
Who are going to do the what business? They have to worry about what? All the 5 factors they have to consider. Then only they can be a successful person in the business. Am I right or not, Karan?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
This businessman is going to be called CFO of the company. Who is that person?
Chief
Mm.
Financial Officer.
Financial executive.
What are all the 5 major roles of CFO? It's a very popular question, frequently asked question. What are the first role? Planning,
Planning.
sources of fund,
Sources of fund.
working capital management,
Management,
budgeting,
capital budgeting,
and
and risk management.
Risk management.
Management.
What? 5 major roles of CFO. Frequently asked question. Note panniko.
Oh,
This type of funny diagram will help you to recollect the answer quickly.
yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Evening, sir.
Welcome. Panna.
Good evening, sir.
Evening, sir.
Yes, Panna. Welcome. Understood the 5 major roles, Kanna?
Planning,
What
Focus
are
of
they? Planning, source of fund, working
Source of-
capital management,
working capital
investment,
management,
and
Long.
risk management.
Okay.
capital.
Revati note பண்ணியாச்சா? போலாமா next போலாங்களா?
Yes. Okay, sir.
Yes.
Next நோடிட்டோம். 9 emerging issues. 9 emerging issues which affect the future roles of CFO. 9 emerging issues which affect the future roles of CFO. Nine emerging issues which affect the future roles of CFO. The sense about the 5 in the ingredients alone may not sufficient. The 5 roles alone is not sufficient. It's a traditional one. Am I right? Day by day, so many changes are happening. Am I right? So, what are all the challenges we have to face if you want to become a successful CFO? That is called emerging issue which affect the future roles of CFO. First one, globalization. Point number 1, globalization. Second one, stakeholders management. Stakeholders management. Strategy. Technology. Transformation. Talent and capabilities. Talent and capabilities. Regulation. Risk.
The last point, sir.
Risk and reporting. 9th one is reporting.
Supporting, sir.
Reporting.
Sir.
Report or reporting. Globalization, stakeholders management, strategy, technology, transformation, talent and capability, regulation, risk and reporting. These are all 9 emerging issues which affects the future roles of CFO. Okay.
Yes, sir.
GST return, you can remember. Okay. G S square 3 cube or cube. Right? 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 9 points. So G for
Globalization.
Yes, yes.
Stakeholders
Strategy.
Strategy.
Management. PTT.
Technology, transformation, talent and capabilities.
Talent capabilities.
RRR.
Regulation,
For risk
risk
and
and
reporting.
reporting.
Reporting and regulation.
Got it?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Monique also, you can note it down. These are all 9 emerging issues which affect the future roles of CFO. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next important question in this topic is financial accounting and financial management. So 2 more question, financial account versus financial management. Financial accounting always on accrual basis. You know what is called accrual basis, right?
Yes, sir.
Financial management will be in what? Cash basis they have to make.
Cash basis.
Financial management mainly for reporting purpose. Presentation of data, financial statement and reporting purpose. Financial management is for
Decision-making.
decision-making purpose. Okay. Where financial account ends, there only financial management starts. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
If you want to manage the fund, financial management fund, first financial statement, you have to see the financial statement. Thereafter only we can do the decision making. So where financial statement, financial accounting ends, there only financial management starts. 2 more questions. Understood, Kana? Completed?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Financial distress versus insolvency. Insolvency is different. Financial distress is different. Financial distress. DIS. Stress. Okay. Distress. And financial or insolvency. Financial distress represent what? There is a financial problem. Okay. Financial hiccup and the financial problem is called financial distress. You know, during the COVID season, many companies unable to pay the rent, unable to pay the salary to the workers. It's a temporary hiccup, right or not? Due to some problem, due to some market condition, due to what economic condition, clear? This type of issue has happened. That is called distress, some sort of stress in the finance. But continuous financial distress leads to
Solvency.
binding of the
Insolvency.
company, insolvency of the company. Understood? So
sir.
financial distress is a starting point for insolvency.
Insolvency.
So if you are going to make up, if you are going to allot, if you are going to do something properly, you can avoid closing down the company. It's an early alarm with respect to insolvency. You should be careful. சின்ன ஒரு மிஸ்டேக் தான் அது ப்ராப்ளம், அது சிம்டம்ஸ் இருக்கும்போதே கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டோம்னா we can be the person to what? Solve quickly. Otherwise, the loss will be huge. Understood financial distress and insolvency?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next. 3 important decisions for achieving wealth maximization. 3 important decisions for achieving wealth maximization. To achieve the wealth maximization, what are the 3 important decisions? One is financing decision, investment decision, and dividend decision. These are all the 3 decisions you have to be careful. Financing decision, investment decision, and dividend decision. Under financing decision, object is minimization of cost. Financing decision, object is minimization of cost. That is cost of procurement. Cost of procurement. Procurement of fund. Minimization of cost. Investment decision. Object begin investment decision is maximization of profit. If you want to invest, maximum profit you need. Right? Maximization of profit. The last one, dividend decision. The dividend decision is determine dividend payout ratio. To determine dividend payout ratio. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Sir, once more, sir. To determine dividend?
Dividend payout ratio. எவ்வளவு dividend pay பண்ணலாம் அப்படிங்கிறது dividend payout ratio.
Okay, sir.
Understood, my dears?
Yes,
These are
sir.
the
Yes, sir.
theories in basic concept. Let's sum up quickly. Financial management represent managing the finance is called financial management. What are the two basic aspects of financial management are there?
Procurement of fund.
Procurement of fund.
Effective
Effective
utilization of fund.
utilization of fund.
Procurement either by way of
Own fund or borrowing fund.
borrowed. Under own fund either by way of
Equity share
Share capital or preference share capital.
borrowed fund either by way of
long-term
Capital or deposit.
and
before to procure the fund, you have to analyze the characteristics of source of fund. What all the characters are there?
Risk, cost,
Risk, cost
Risk,
control.
cost control.
cost fund.
High risk goes to which fund?
Borrow.
Borrowed fund.
borrowed,
High cost goes to which fund?
Borrow.
Own
Borrowed
fund.
fund.
one fund,
And high control goes to which fund?
Borrow fund.
borrowed fund,
Effective utilization of fund. We have to use the fund properly and profitably because procurement itself involves some cost.
Investment.
So you have to use the fund proper and
Cost.
profit. Before you are going to invest the fund, you have to do cost benefit analysis.
Benefit analysis.
Idle fund, if you
Investment.
have to invest in short term, at least in short term investment. Finance manager is responsible for making use of the fund properly. What are the two objectives of financial management?
Profit maximization and wealth
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 maximization.
maximization.
Profit maximization and wealth
Wealth
maximization.
maximization.
wealth maximization,
So which one is best?
Wealth
Wealth
maximization is best.
maximization.
Wealth maximization.
Compared to profit. Which one is a short term in nature? Short term.
Profit
profit,
maximization.
profit
Profit.
margin,
What are the 5 major roles of CFO?
Planning.
plan,
Sources of fund.
Planning.
source of fund,
Working
working
capital
capital management,
management.
long-term decision, capital budgeting, risk management,
What are the 9 emerging issues which affect the future roles of CFO?
Globalization.
Globalization.
Stakeholders
Stakeholder-
management. Strategy. Technology. Transformation.
transformation,
Talent and capabilities. Regulations. Risk and reporting.
risk reporting.
Different between financial accounting, financial management. Financial accounting
Always
based
on
on-
accrual basis.
Is cash basis.
Financial management in cash basis.
financial management is financial accounting mainly for
For reporting purpose.
Reporting purpose,
It is for
decision
Decision making purpose.
Decision.
where financial accounting ends.
financial management starts.
Financial management starts.
Thereafter, financial management starts.
Continuous financial distress leads to
Solvency.
Financial
insolvency,
Insolvency.
insolvency.
what are all the major rules with respect to maximization of fund, wealth maximization?
Financing.
Yes.
Financing decision.
Decision.
Investment decision. Dividend
Dividend
decision.
decision.
Happy?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So up to this stage. Happy, my dears? புரிஞ்சுதா எல்லாருக்கும்?
yes, yeah,
Yes, sir.
புரியுது.
Yes, sir.
குட்டி பொண்ணு வெல்கம்
Good evening, sir. நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா சார்?
சூப்பரா இருக்கேன். எப்ப சென்னை வரேன்னு வரவே இல்லை நீ?
அப்பா
எனக்கு
கூட்டிட்டு போல. அப்பாவை கேளுங்க.
ஏய், நீ வந்து நம்ம வரலாம். நான் வந்து அழைச்சிட்டு வந்துருவானே. என்னோட கார்ல வந்துடுறியா நீ? நம்ம போலாம், ஜாலியா பீச்சுக்கெல்லாம் போலாம்.
ஆ.
அப்பா அப்பா விட்டுட்டு வந்துடலாம்.
ஆ.
அதான் சரியா இருக்கும். சரியா?
ஆ.
நீ வேதாந்தாவோட ஜாலியா பீச்சுக்கெல்லாம் போயிட்டு வா.
அப்பா கூட்டிட்டு வந்துடுறேன். அப்பா மட்டும் வீட்டிலேயே இருக்கட்டும்.
இருக்கட்டும். ஆமா. அவர் ஆபீஸ்ல இருக்கல, வீட்டுல இருக்க போறாரு. பாவம் பாப்பா.
சாப்பிட்டீங்களா?
தேங்க்யூ. நீ சாப்பிட்டியா?
ம். நீங்க என்ன சாப்பிட்டீங்க?
நானா? என்னமோ கொடுத்தாங்க, சாப்பிட்டேன்.
பேரு சொல்லுங்க.
ரொட்டி,
சப்பாத்தி.
சப்பாத்தி.
நான் தோசை.
கேக்லாம் வெட்டினீங்க போல சார்.
அவங்க சப்பாத்தி பண்ணாங்க, நான் சாப்பிடல.
ஓஹோ. என்ன மேடம்?
சப்பாத்தியும் பண்ணாங்க, சாப்பிடல.
இன்னைக்கு கேக்